Mark, 2 matches of 70 minutes out here in Austria. How do you reflect on them?
Oh, it was really hot. First team we played against, they went really strong. I think that was the strongest they could go. Second team was a little bit less strong, but a lot of youngsters in the side, and ours contained some good players, some international players, and some youngsters as well. So there was a decent mix. Freddie Anderson had flown out and acquitted himself really well. With Tyler Martin and Gabriel Kelly, and obviously with Ruben Curley in there as well. There was obviously a young flavour to us, and favour for one we played until I thought he did pretty well, to be fair, until he got a knock and got taken off in the second half. And obviously they won 4-0 in the second half and 2-0 in the first half. There were some good bits and some bits that you'd rather wouldn't happen, but a lot of good things this week. There's been a lot of good things this week. Worked really hard, and then lo and behold, the weekend when we're playing the game, the hottest day of the week. So over 30 degrees here, and we're sort of in a confined area, and not much breeze going on. So it was tough for the players. 270 minutes, the most minutes that they've had to this point, but looked okay.
It seemed quite competitive out there with tackles and duels. Is that the type of game that you wanted today?
Well, you don't want injuries, and thankfully there isn't really an injury. I think Favour just took a knock, so I think it was okay. So yeah, you want a physical, competitive game. Absolutely, you do. I think really. Sometimes the referees wind you up. You know, as a player, you've got to be respectful, and you've got to make sure you don't put yourself in jeopardy. And thankfully, the referee used his brain and didn't send anybody off. It wasn't really that type of game anyway. So there were bits and pieces there, late tackles, and I think a lot of that's to do with the fatigue and the heat. But it was a good run out. I think they'll have enjoyed the run out. I think as much as us. We've got some goals, some shooting practice. We've obviously had to defend. They've had some good chances in the first half that we allowed them to have. But yeah, I thought it was all in all a decent workout and another step along the way.
It brings to an end our stay here in Austria. Have you got out of this week that you wanted, and how beneficial do you feel as though it's going to be both on and off the pitch?
Honestly, I think it's been really beneficial. We've worked hard. There's not been any downtime as such for the players. They've worked hard. So this is about recovery. We've got a game Tuesday now against Everton at home, and then Valencia on Saturday, and then we're into it. So really quick turnaround. 2 weeks left till the start of the season. So and still a lot of work to do. But you can't get all of that work in a short space of time. It comes over time. So a few injuries that we've got to contend with, and hopefully a bit of recruitment to do. So looking forward to it.